My favorite parts of being in Birds of Squalor is pretty much everything. Like, get to come over band practices, you know, drink bush, do shots, play music, just hang out with my closest friends. It's been a blast. Like, I'm glad I ended up in this band. You know, we all give each other shit, but it's fun. It's fun. Jack can make you cry sometimes, but but it happens.
Drinking beer. My favorite part of being in the band is drinking beer. Writing the music, man. Writing the music, putting the music together. I used to love playing shows, but now I just love, because we have such a good group of guys. I would rather write and record and put out, the best music we could put out. Shows are good, but I'm over, like in a punk rock band when we were just pumping songs out. When you can write 4 chords and just pump a song out in a day, or a couple songs in a day, that's one thing. But whenever you're putting your heart and soul into writing riffs and then adding the drums to it and what fits it, and adding the bass and adding vocal, there's so much more to it. But really, writing is what I've come to love about this band.
My 2 favorite things in life are literally film and music. So anything AV, audiovisual, is just a huge thing that gets me off. I love marketing. I love all that kind of stuff. So with a band like this, I get to do a lot of trial and error of stuff. Everybody's good sports on camera. I get to play with cameras. I get to play with my guitar. I get to play with sound. I get to play with audio. I get to play with non-linear editors, whether it be a DAW or an actual video editor, whatever it is, and it all kind of coincides together, especially the way that the 2021 plus is going to be. You can't just be a band, you got to be bigger than that. You got to be content creators, you got to be informative, you got to be educational, you got to be fun, you got to be comedians, you got to wear so many hats as a band anymore. That's not just making music, especially on a small scale level, that to me, producing this content is very fulfilling. I wish I had more time to actually produce more content, but it's just right now I'm kind of stretched thin. So I'd love to do more. I'd love to hire an editor or hire a videographer to follow us around. That'd be freaking awesome. We miss so much that happens behind the scenes. Because I have to play guitar, versus being able to be holding the camera. So we try to capture as many moments as possible and kind of be conscientious of putting that media together, so that when I am 60, I can look back. Maybe my kids can look back and just see what the band did. It's like seeing my grandpa's World War II photo book is just insane. It's time was that much different. We try to capture as much as possible, not just for the audience, not just to promote ourselves, but honestly, it builds a photo album that we can go back and look on and be like, all right, that was cool.
My favorite part of being in Birds of Squalor: being able to apply my skills and talent into a group of skilled and talented musicians to make a better product.
My favorite part of being in Birds of Squalor is, I kind of touched on this before, is just, knowing that I belong to something, and knowing what kind of awesome music is in store, not only in the future, but what we've already written. What I love is how I don't have to worry so much about anybody's meh-ness, if that makes any sense. It's all there. I don't have to I don't have to come in and expect to give somebody a pep talk and try to get their head back in the zone. Everyone's already there. I'm actually catching up, kind of thing, which is definitely a new change of pace, and I look forward to that every single time, because everything feels very professional. Everything feels very much, I've had comments before about how professional we work and how we interact with each other and how we conduct ourselves on stage, but also in person. And I look forward to that every single time. It means a lot to me because it feels very much like it's a reality. And being able to do that every time we practice is incredible.